Hello everyone, I am Miss Divya Verma, Faculty of Social Science, Class 7, Mount Literacy School, Jhansi. Students, hope so you all are staying safe at home and going through the videos and the websites of the books as well as the learning app. Now, students, as in the previous videos, I have explained you one chapter, that is chapter number 1 of civics, that is on equality. So today we will be going through the question answers of this chapter, that is lesson number 1 of civics on equality. So the first question of this chapter is, name any two factors responsible for social inequality in India. So answer is, areas of social inequality include access to voting rights, freedom of speech, access to education, healthcare, quality housing, traveling, etc. Means it can also be merged to the prevalence of social stereotyping and is also linked to racial and gender inequality. Next question is, define Article 14. Article 14 says that every citizen is equal before the law. It means that everyone, be of any status, has to obey the same laws. It also means that no person can be discriminated against on the basis of the religion, race, caste, place of birth or gender. All citizens have access to all public places like hospitals, shops and markets, etc. So this was the answer of article number 14 given in the Indian Constitution. Hope so you all got that what is article number 14. Article number 14 says that every citizen is equal before the law. Next question is, what does the term universal adult franchise imply? Universal adult franchise, that is UAF, means all the adults in the country have the right to vote in general elections and choose their government. Means universal adult franchise means everyone can vote in general election and choose their government. And in India, the age of adulthood is kept as 18 years. Means the person above 18 or 18 years has given the right to vote. So this is universal adult franchise. Now next question is, in what ways Om Prakash Valmiki experience similar to that of the Ansaris? As I have explained to you in the chapter, the two examples of Om Prakash Valmiki, who was a Dalit, and the Ansaris, who were of Muslim community. So how these both have similar experience? Now see, both Om Prakash Valmiki and Ansaris were subjected to discrimination on the basis of caste and religion respectively. Om Prakash was not allowed to sit with other students in classroom and was made to sweep the school and the playground only because he was a Dalit. Similarly, the Ansaris were not given a flat in a locality where lived the people belonging to religion other than theirs. The moment the landlady came to know about the names, she declined to rent the house as they were Muslims. Means Ansaris were Muslims, that is why she did not give the house on rent to them. In both the cases, that is Om Prakash Valmiki's and Ansaris, both the cases, the dignity of the person is violated. Now next question is, in what ways has the government tried to implement equality bestowed by the Indian Constitution? Means how the government has tried to implement equality in the Indian Constitution. Answer will be, a democratic government provides equality, freedom and justice to all its citizens. It provides equal rights and opportunities to all its citizens, irrespective of their age, religion, caste, gender, skills or abilities. as the right to equality is one of the fundamental rights in India. It is also given in Article 14 of the Indian Constitution, which says that every citizen is equal before the law. Everyone, be of any status, has to obey the same laws. So this way, government has tried to implement equality bestowed by the Indian Constitution. So this was the answer of this question. Now, next question says, what is dignity? Do you all know what is dignity? Okay, in a simple words, dignity means thinking of oneself and others as worthy of self-respect, and dignity is very important for everyone to be maintained. So dignity means thinking of oneself and others as worthy of self-respect. Now, next question is, what was the civil rights movement and what was its result? So, civil rights movement is what? A movement took place in the USA in the late 1950s to push for equal rights for African Americans. This movement later came to be known as Civil Rights Movement. In this movement of USA, an incident of the Rosa Parks took place which agitated the blacks even more, and a huge agitation began against unequal ways in which African Americans were treated in USA. As a result of the movement, the people of USA finally got the chance to form their own government. So this was the civil rights movement that was happened in USA, just because the blacks were treated unequally in that means African Americans were treated unequally, and this happened in 1950s in USA. Okay, so these were the answers related to lesson number 1 of civics, that is on equality. So I hope so you all understood these questions and answers. Try to see them. You can also frame these in your own words as well in the similar way. Okay, so in this session we have completed lesson number 1, question answers of civics. Thank you.